I'm a nimble motherfucker.
I'm just waiting for the day that you accidentally fall back there, and I have to help you and then get
and then stop laughing.
No, help you and then stop laughing. Yeah, true. By the way, Real Honesty with Jonn, Ritland and
The Dominator.
Raw, Boston. I can't do
fucking chowder.
Karen, Zach. I'm sorry.
It's alright. My brother-in-law's from Boston. It's okay.
Wait, is he? Wait.
Yeah, he is.
Oh wow. Okay. Boy, there were a lot of recaps tonight and VTR packages for Extreme.
It's almost like Extreme Rules is nearby, and yet I completely forgot it was this Sunday.
By the way, it is streaming live this Sunday on the WWE Network, and it's free for new subscribers.
Not happening.
No.
If we were monetized, we'd get demonetized. Then monetized again, then get demonetized.
We would get demonetized. There were a lot of recaps, though. I mean, a ton. And then we have Lashley and Reigns face off backstage. Hey, why don't you just call me out in the ring? We could just fight backstage. Nope. Okay, cool.
So I believe the point was he wants to beat his ass for everyone to see.
That sounds like a different type of wrestling.
That raise.
Yeah, wrestling. It's Vince McMahon's favorite type of wrestling. So.
Wait, when you say you're gonna stomp someone's mud hole, does that mean... No, Vince, it doesn't.
Goddamn Jesus H. Christ. So, Reigns and Lashley had, Reigns cut a promo that was... It's not that Reigns
cut a promo.
Yes. And then Lashley came out, which would explain the voice. Kidding. Lashley is awesome. He's just very soft-spoken.
He needs to work on his enunciation. Opening his mouth fully when he goes to speak.
Yeah.
Because if any word starts with doing this, it's wrong.
He's drinking that new Lisbon iced tea.
Now let me tell you something. It's one of the things that you need to remember is that I'm very soft-spoken. I eat this kitchen.
That was like a mix of Dusty Rhodes and Mike Tyson. It was fantastic.
Boy, don't talk about the tantric. Go do it again.
I need to play a clip of Ernie Ladd, what he sounds like, and then Jim Cornette doing his impression, because it's great. So, this devolved into a whole brawl. Kurt's like, no, save it for Sunday, and they're like, and they're like...
And then everybody from the back comes forward to go and stop Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns.
It's good rolling of the R's there. Yeah, he had a lot of tag team action. Tag team action. No, seriously, you had a lot of tag teams out there, including Victor, the Ascension. You forgot about them.
Hey,
I did.
OP was there too.
Yeah.
It's funny, the bigger tag teams were holding back Bobby Lashley, while everyone else, the smaller ones, including Finn Balor, holding back Roman Reigns.
To be fair, Balor is more talented than Roman.
True.
Yes. But this was, okay, this felt like it should have closed the show for this reason. Because you're obviously going to make this the main event, so why not just have it in the main event slot? You close the show hot, and you do all that. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Have a tease where they're backstage or whatever, I'll call you out later. Is kind of
less time, because whether you like Roman or not, you have to admit there's a toxic fan base both for and against him.
Yes.
You save that for the end, that way there's no negative feelings for the entirety of the episode. You close it out, you let people make their decisions so they can sit on it without having other problems in the show compacting on top of it.
Yes. Negative feelings, like people that can't understand that I don't like Roman, the character, as opposed to Roman the person. I have nothing against Roman the person.
It comes down to you could not like Rose Tico and The Last Jedi, but not hate Kelly Marie Tran.
Right.
You can not like Roman Reigns the character, not hate Joe Anawahi.
Yes. So anyway, this was the brawl was fine. It was what it was. It wasn't bad. I have no interest really in this match. It may be a good match. I mean, the crowd will be chanting for Lashley or booing both of them. I don't know.
Booby, boo!
It's Booby Lashley. It's Bob Lashley.
Yes.
Reigns trying to take Rusev's gimmick with Bob Roode.
Not happening.
Mickey and Alexa versus Natty and Nia, and that happened.
Yes.
They plugged Extreme Rules 3 times during matches. Way to undercut your women.
Yes.
I almost forgot that Nia and Alexa were having a match, by the way. Alexa likes using weapons on other women and making them scream in pain.
And dope sticks. Who put that there? Who put that there? No, you didn't.
Did put that there. She got it from
Think about it for a moment. Plot-wise, how does that make sense?
It does.
How did a kendo stick get there?
Good question.
Why is the audio guy in cahoots with everyone who runs out? There are a great many questions that need answering in WWE because plot-wise, they make no goddamn sense.
Just picture the audio guy being tipped a 20 to play the music at the right time.
Alright, ready? Fuck it.
Alright. I mean, they cut Pyro, so they only have like $1 billion from Fox, so yeah. But anyway, this match was fine.
Yeah.
You had the post-match beatdown. And then, yeah, so Nia promo, that happened. I'm over Nia and Alexa. They need to end this feud after this. Ronda's going to be at ringside for Extreme Rules. We'll save our Extreme Rules predictions for tomorrow after SmackDown.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens in Kurt's office. This was funny. This
Yes.
was funny stuff. Owens just.
I have a doctor's note. What with you Ring of Honor people on having diagrams and doctor's notes?
Diaphragms. So anyway, you need to be careful. Don't be too lethal about your comments about Ring of Honor. Moving on. Anyway, so why was Owens yelled at for showing up to work?
Yeah, this whole thing with Kevin Owens makes no sense whatsoever. Kurt Angle's got a vendetta against Kevin Owens, but instead of being like, maybe I'm being a bit too aggressive, he's like, fuck you. Steel cage match at Extreme Rules.
Yeah, against Braun Strowman. No Way Jose versus Mojo. That happened. Squash. Mojo looked strong. No Way Jose, hey, if he's cool being a jobber, fine. I think he's better than that. The gimmick is what it is. It's not bad.
Yeah, but he's more than just a gimmick.
Oh, no, he's a great wrestler. He's at least very good.
Yeah, and
Very good
he
at
can definitely get the crowd on his side, but you got to do this right.
Should have put him on SmackDown.
If you have him meet losses for a few weeks, see how frustrated he gets, to test him out on the main roster, fine. I can understand that. But don't bury this guy.
It's been 3 months of losses, essentially. He's pretty much... I think he won like 2 matches on Raw, maybe.
He's only been in like, what, 4 or 5 matches?
Been a few. He lost to Baron Corbin a couple times. Remember that feud that went nowhere? So, Bayley and Sasha therapy stuff. You're doing this backwards. I hate this. I hate you, Vince. I hate you, Kevin Dunn. You can both rot for all I care.
This plot line will be something we'll need to look back on after it's done, because who knows? Maybe they can culminate it all at the end, and it might be at least mildly adequate.
I hope you're right, but no.
Me too. I hope I'm right too.
Yes, this feud is dead. Because they're booking it backwards. Doing the therapy stuff up to this point and up to Extreme Rules. Say they have a kickoff match against Liv and Sarah.
Yeah.
Beat Liv and Sarah. Everything seems good. Oh, the therapy worked, Kurt. And then the next night they lose to Liv and Sarah or something like that. And Bayley just pounces on her and beats her like she did a few weeks ago. And then you go into SummerSlam. But no, Vince, you hate the women. Kevin Dunn, you probably never slept with a woman. That's why you dumb fucks are booking it like this.
I like how you just turn more and more into Jim Cornette as the time goes on.
I kind of do turn a bit into... I mean, the difference between me and Cornette is Cornette has brains. I just have rage.
You have brains. You can recall with almost perfect accuracy any pay-per-view in the past 30 years.
That's a good point.
I believe my mom called you the Rain Man of wrestling.
She did. It's not like the Rainmaker. That's Okada. So, they need to book this better.
Yeah.
They're not going to, though, but whatever. Are both women talented in the ring? Can they do a good match at SummerSlam? Yes.
They can't do a good lucha thing, but they can definitely do a good match.
Oh, God damn it.
Woo!
Rollins and Mahal don't know what they're doing. Mahal being very disingenuous. Yes, Mulholland Drive. There we go. Oh, God. You ever see that movie?
No.
It was bad. Loud burn it down chant for Rollins.
Burn it down!
Boston town.
Yep.
Rollins was
I am trying to keep myself awake because I am operating off of 3.5 hours of sleep.
You too, huh?
No, I don't listen to them.
I don't either. Rollins was a typical promo. Dolph and Drew fired up, and then
Dolphin Drew.
And then Dolphin Drew. Drew gets compared to a guy that likes to fuck sheep. Good. I thought Sparkle Crotch was bad, but this is worse. And then, that was not good, but we set up a match with Drew and Rollins later.
Yeah.
The B team and the leaders of worlds. Yes. I don't know what this was. But then Bo beat Matt in a decent match. Probably Matt's longest singles match he's had on TV in a while.
Yes.
Good to see Bray back. Of course, Bray...
It was due, in part with Kurt's Axel running interference.
And that's true. And, of course, Bray, hit head on with Axel.
He's head strong to take you on.
Trapped?
Yeah.
I guess Trapped that does that. Then we have a Lashley promo. Decent. I don't like Roman Reigns.
It's filled with suffering succotash.
Baron Muffering Muckatash.
That's not even a thing.
I know. You can't let me have this one?
No.
Okay, good. All right. Liv and Sarah, they like to rip shirts. Unfortunately, Tyler Breeze is without his partner because his partner threw out his shoulder. Mm-hmm. I mean Fandango, his tag partner. Get your minds out of the gutters. I run a clean show here.
You threw a shoulder.
It's like a pork shoulder. But Ember versus Liv, better than their match last week. Not that their match last week was bad. Liv is coming along better. The problem is they rushed her up to the main roster too soon.
Yeah, I mean, you do see that they anticipated, Ruby Riott being the head of it.
Yeah.
Now that Ruby Riott's out for a little bit,
few weeks,
they got to do something with the two of them. Otherwise, they'll just fade to the background,
fade away, and be classified as obsolete. I have no issue with Sarah and Liv being featured on TV, especially Sarah. I don't care if she's bigger. She could take me on. I'd be all right with that.
But I think giving Liv more time to do work,
yes,
would be more beneficial for Liv than it would be for Sarah.
True, and Liv working with Ember. Ember's a good worker, enough of a veteran. She's doing well. And then we have Rude and Balor doing promos. Fortunately, Rude was wearing tights under his robe, and Balor was wearing tights under his jacket.
Mm-hmm.
So Charlotte was not happy about the fact that Rude was wearing tights. And going back to the mixed match challenge thing.
What?
Because I'm mean?
What?
Because I have issues. Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay. So, Owens and Kurt, more hilarious stuff. Him going back and forth while Kurt is arguing with Drew and Dolph.
Mm-hmm.
And then Elias, hugely over. Corbin, I know...
Not so much.
Yeah, I know what they're trying to do with Corbin. The problem is, and look, I don't expect a role to take over right away. You have to get into the role and ease into the role, being the constable. But, seriously... if they want to have better promos, stop scripting your talent so damn much.
Yes.
They have to stop doing that.
Otherwise, sometimes you may end up getting people trying to tell wrestlers to call them daddy.
You're going to call me daddy. By the way, Coach was terrible on commentary. Ernie Ladd now is better than Jonathan Coachman. Ernie Ladd has been dead since March of 2007, or May of 2007. It's one of the two. R.I.P.
Yes.
Ernie Ladd. R.I.P. Coach's enthusiasm, too. Coach, you're awful at your job, by the way.
Thanks for playing. Have a nice day.
But Elias, hugely over though.
Yeah.
He's trying not to laugh at Corbin. No, you're doing a great job. Rude and Balor versus Elias and Corbin. It was a decent match. Well flowing. Gross. So yeah, we had that match and Corbin pinned Rude. I don't know what they're doing with Rude. Rude should turn heel at some point. He's floundering in his face. Like honestly. Yeah, the commentary was total ass, and we're kind of rushing through this because this and SmackDown 205 Live tomorrow will be shorter because we have the Extreme Rules predictions. I'm not really that excited for Extreme Rules, though.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be too extreme!
It's not. And by the way, after seeing the G1 special, which you can check out the review of on this very channel, I'm a little bit wrestled out, honestly. Then I'm just going to watch more wrestling tomorrow.
Sounds like you need a rest.
Yes, I do. Well, rest hold 2003, 2005, Randy Orton is happy. More therapy. They cut it down so much, though. You could tell they wanted to do more.
Toasty in here.
It is very toasty. We're going to finish this up.
Shouldn't install a little fan inside my Durbin a little bit.
I gotta say, not a big fan. So, They cut down a lot of that therapy stuff. You could tell. You know why? Because it's ass, and they know it's ass. They're like, why aren't people cheering for
Limelight?
Yeah, that too. For Bailey and Sasha. Because you're booking them like shit, and they don't deserve to be booked like shit. So, Reigns, I'm the big dog. The big dog.
Reigns.
The big dog. Yeah, just picture Droopy doing Reigns' stuff. Superman punch. Anyway, so that sounds like I'm having a stroke. Anyway, so running down the elimination rules card. That would be better actually if they did that. Drew versus Seth Rollins was a good match. Very good match. Well wrestled.
Indeed.
If Drew lost, he would be banned from ringside. At Extreme Rules, which by the way is on the WWE Network and is free for new subscribers this Sunday. So.
And yeah, Drew won.
Drew won. That was very good.
For Scotland!
It's back for all the sheep bucking comments that basically. And Seth really shouldn't have come up short on that promo, but after what people saw 3.5 years ago, it's kind of.
No, that's coming up small.
So small. Is it like small? Is that what that is? Or is that swole? What the hell do kids say these days?
Those
people?
What do you mean, those people?
What do you mean? I'm the one that said it. That doesn't work. So, C.
Same.
I mean, there were a couple good matches.
Minus.
C minus?
You had a couple good matches, but overall, this was a very.
I'll give it a C for them trying to make the card matter, but I didn't really care for it.
And hey, let us know what you think.
Yep.
Touch my poll right here. This should be a great list if I remember to edit it in.
Oh, Chris.
I left my gun in my room. 1 month. This has been Real Honesty with John Ritland. I am not John Ritland. I am the Durbinator. And you have a good night.